Ravens guy, let's go, we spinning the block. Alabama hip-hop radio, tune in while we go down spinning the block. Tasmanian, devil time in, the way I go out spinning. Topics, information pending. We wanna know what you witness, what led you up in this position. From the school of hard knocks, gonna knock off your socks, when we go and spin the block.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Rave, the Gemini. Y'all already know I got 1,000 faces, be in 1,000 places, and have everything in the world to say. And we're here on another episode of Spin the Block on Alabama Hip-Hop-Radio. And I got my man on here today. Yeah. Y'all give it up for Prxnce.
What it do, everybody? What it do?
How you doing, babes?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad you finally able to come spin the block with me. So,
Happy to be here.
okay, so let you know what we do. We got these questions here on the spinner wheel. We're gonna spin that thing about maybe 3 or 4 times, depending. And you gotta answer whatever question lands. Cool with that?
I'm down. Let's get it.
Okay then. Go and spin the button.
Let's see what we got.
Okay. Emotions in music. So that question is, with the music that you do make, what emotions do you try to bring out in your music? Like, what do you want your audience to feel when they listen to your music?
Well, a lot of my audience don't know. A year ago, I lost my granddad. You know, it was the only role model that I ever had coming up. So when I make, the music that I make, I be wanting them to feel the pain that I have of losing that special somebody that meant the world to you.
Okay, so is all of your songs relating to that emotion of you losing your granddad, or at least the ones like are deep cuts that mean the most to you are mostly about your granddad?
It's mainly like the ones that's emotionally deep cut. Like, the song I got, Letter to Myself, Losing Myself. Them the type songs that it touched me the most because, them the songs that I wrote when my granddad left the world.
Okay. So, is there times when you do listen to those songs even to now, even though it's been a year ago, it still kind of hits for you a little bit? Like, do those emotions still come back to you, or you're more, I wouldn't say numb to it, but it doesn't hit as hard for you, or is it still kind of hits when you do listen to them songs, knowing that you wrote them over the emotion of losing your granddad?
I mean, it's gonna always hit because of the fact, that's somebody that I ain't never think in 1,000 years that I'll say goodbye to. So anytime I play those songs, or anytime, I look back and it's like, dang, man, my granddad really is gone, So those emotions gonna forever be with me because every day I gotta live with the fact that he ain't no longer here.
Yeah, we all do have that one loved one that, we think they gonna live forever, but forever ends and forever end up ending the next day, and it's like, but it's some deep cut songs. I've listened to both of them myself, so I can definitely hear the emotion in those songs when you listen to it. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. Letter to Myself, Losing Myself. Those some real deep cut songs for him. Okay, that's a good answer. So spin that next one. Okay, best experience. So, what is considered your most memorable or best experience since you really started, being an artist? Like, it could be just a moment of achievement, your favorite performance, just anything in general. What is your most memorable experience?
I'll say my best experience is when I went to Mississippi and I did a show in Mississippi. It was a different vibe. Everybody was vibing. everybody was, coming together, united, you know what I'm saying? So for me to bring my versatility to a different crowd and everybody showing love and support, it was, you know what I'm saying, it hit different for me. It was like, oh man, this is a wonderful feeling.
So it's basically like the love and the support that was showed, especially with coming from going out of town, even though it's next door to us, that's still considered out of town. So it's just like you said, it was the unity, how everybody was showing support for everybody, and just listening and encouraging others. That was a good feeling for you.
Yeah, it was just like, different music, different genres. Like, they went on no, oh, we just finna play this, we just finna play that, you know what I'm saying? Bring your versatility. If you want to do country, do some country. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, bring a little Latina, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it was just like, man, it was crazy. It was wonderful.
So do you think we need more stuff like that in our city? Like just more versatility, especially when it comes to like performances and, gigs and stuff. We have more versatility with the music, just not sticking to just our one particular niche or genre.
I mean, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, in Mobile, man, Mobile got a lot of talent. And I know what I'm saying, I ain't never been the type of person to hate on nobody. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody successful. But our biggest downfall as a unit, you know what I'm saying, is that we all can't come together, or we all can't support each other, you know what I'm saying. We support who we want to support, or we support who we feel like pop.
That is true. Mobile do be like that though when it comes to support, but it's times like that you can't really worry about who is not supporting you. You be concerned with those that do. We do have the moments where we be like, dang, nobody don't want to do this. They don't want to support me. Or it could be even people that you close with and that you fuck with that may not support you, or at least not support you how you would think they will support you or how much you support them.
Facts.
So, but you can't, as much as you want to, you can't get in our feelings about it. It is what it is, Like I said, just show love to those, show love to you.
For me, that's like a, you know what I'm saying, it's like a motivation, oh, you don't support me? Cool. I'm just gonna keep pushing and grinding. I'm gonna make you see me regardless.
Like, you gonna be sick of me.
I'm all in your face with it.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the best way to do it, though. Like, oh, you don't support me, but you're definitely gonna see a lot of me. You're gonna see a lot of me. Y'all see me now, y'all see me everywhere. I'm everywhere. Okay. Let's see. There's one I do wanted to hit. We gonna go and spin it again.
Do it again. Gonna put a little light spin this time.
A light spin.
Yeah, we gonna give him a little.
We already done went through that one.
So we gonna spin it again. What we got? The topic I ain't even want to discuss.
Yeah, we gonna talk about this.
Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Sir, from my knowledge, you done had about 2 to 3 different artist names.
Facts.
And what were those artist names? And what made you decide them names before you finally decide to stick with Tater Prxnce?
I'm gonna keep it a book with you. I had a lot of multiple names because, you know what I'm saying, as an artist that's just taking it serious, I was still trying to find myself. So, I was trying to find a name that fits me, but also stay true to who I am. And a lot of them names ain't make sense to me, but it's just something about Tater Prxnce that kind of, you know what I'm saying, it stick to me, it fits me. And a lot of people want to be kings, or, you know what I'm saying, want to rule the world. Not me, you feel me? I'm cool with being the prince. In my eye, my granddaddy was the king, so I'm just going to continue his legacy by being the prince.
Okay, so what was your other names before then? You ain't finna dance around this, so.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, we had D the Future, Tay the Future, you know what I'm saying,
Rook?
You know,
What the hell? Where did Rook? Wait a minute. Rook would call yourself Ricky?
Yeah, it was just short for Ricky. But, like I said, a lot of those names ain't stick. So when I finally got Take the Print, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you know, it fit.
Was he called Young Prxnce too at one point?
Oh yeah, it was Young Prxnce, you know what I'm saying? Young Future. It was just a bunch of names.
Just everything with Young, Prxnce, and Future and D. The only one I ain't never heard was Rook. That's why I'm over here like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
I done learned. Look, I done found out something today I didn't even know of, and I thought I knew the motherfucker. I mean,
yeah, I know how that go.
But you know, it goes to that. You have to go through a bunch of different names. You found out one of my old nicknames. It was Bubbles. And I know I done went through about 3, 4, 5 different names before I decided to stick with Rave the Gemini. I was Dolly Face Monroe. What was it? I was called Southside for some reason at some point in middle school. I don't know why. I don't even remember, but I know I was called Southside for a minute. So it's always like, it's like once you find that one name that kind of sticks with you, like it's not like, oh, it's just like, it's like a feeling you get, like, yeah, I like how this rolls off when I say it, you know. You could get used to it. But, you know, even though my name is low-key copy because of Sage, was it Sage the Gemini? Sage the Gemini? I don't know.
And she gonna shake it.
Like a red nose. But, you know, take that off and put Rave in it because my name Raven. So, but the name fits you. You're a little Prxnce to a certain degree.
I try to be.
I see. All right. I guess we do got time for one more question. We kind of running through these questions a little quick, I see. One more question.
One more. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
This question he been waiting on. All right. So, I know previously, I know when I met you and beforehand, you was with a group called 8 Made.
Facts.
With Great Top as the CEO.
Facts.
So, my question, how was your time being there? And really, what made you decide to transition to leaving a label and pretty much going on your own?
I mean, when I was over there, you know, it was cool, you know. You know, everybody had their differences, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that, you know, it's a lot of stuff that I didn't agree with that maybe everybody else felt like, you know, were cool. You know what I'm saying? Me and the CEO, you know, everybody got that one CEO that you gonna bump heads with. And, you know, that was me and Great Talk, you know what I'm saying? He might have said something that I ain't agree with. And it was like, man, but he the CEO, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time the CEO is looking at your best interest. And sometimes it felt that way, sometimes it didn't. But I never not, bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, he know what he talking about half of the time.
Half of the time?
half of the time. I ain't gonna say all the time, but half of the time, bro, know what he be talking about. But what made me kind of like, you know what I'm saying, transition into my own, because, you know what I'm saying, that's what helped me develop myself as an artist. People don't look at me now as, oh, you take the Prxnce from when you was with 8 Made. They look at me as like, you know what I'm saying, you take the Prxnce. You know what I'm saying, you've been doing shit on your own. You've been, you know what I'm saying, you've been working, you've been grinding, you've been, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, being with them was cool and everything. But at a point in time, man, I had to realize, like, man, no, I gotta branch off. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, there's certain shit that I ain't rocking with.
So, due to the experience you had, which I can tell your experience with 8 Made was kind of like a seesaw a little bit. Some good times, some bad times, you know. But it was not good enough to the point where you stayed. It was like, hey, I need to branch off, you know, try to do my own thing, you know. Let me get my feet wet myself, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, if you was able to, you know, would you consider going back on a label if you was given the offer?
I mean, if I was given the chance to go back and knowing what I know, the stuff that I've learned, of course, I'll take that chance. Because, you know what I'm saying, 8 Made, people don't know, they like a family behind closed doors. You know, families, we fight, we have our differences. You know what I'm saying? People have their opinions, you know what I'm saying? I found out the other day that I'm one of Great Talk's least favorite rappers. It kind of made me angry at first, but you know, people entitled to their opinion, you know what I'm saying? I might not be his favorite, but I'm somebody's favorite. And you know what I'm saying? I had to work and do what I had to do to get myself to this point where people starting to see me. So of course, if they came to me, I wouldn't say today or tomorrow, but if they came to me, you know what I'm saying, years later, months later, and was like, hey, Prxnce, we would love to have you back. Or, you know what I'm saying, would you like to come back? Of course, I'd give it a chance.
What about with any other label aside from them? Like, would you give it the chance, or would you be a little skeptical due to your experience, or you at least, see what it's like before you just hop in?
I mean, at first I was a little skeptical about joining any group because of, situation that I was in. But, you know what I'm saying, NTW made me realize, you know what I'm saying, that, and we ain't even a label, we a family, you feel me? So it's like they showed me that it's a good side and it's a bad side. Like we have, you know what I'm saying, we have our fights and disagreements, but we don't bring it to the public because it ain't the public business. What the public knows is, you know what I'm saying, we handle business, we stand on what we do. So, you know what I'm saying, if a big major label was to come hit me up or, you know what I'm saying, try to get me to sign with them, I wouldn't be as skeptical as I was before because being with a new group of people, you know what I'm saying, it showed me something different. Shout out to NTW.
Shout out to y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Go screen that cool off. It's on all platforms right now. You know what I'm saying? Big Snap, T-Man the Tyler, BNC Millie. Y'all know what's going on, man.
She a hot girl. Try to cool off.
And you can't forget
you
about...
You cool the shit off over here, though.
Can't forget about Miss Jalnisha, man. I'm telling you, man. That is a wonderful lady to surround yourself around, man. I'm telling you. She's very kind-hearted.
Indeed, she is sweetheart. She's something else, but she's a sweetheart. I interviewed her the other time. We had a good little time on here. First lady on my podcast. So,
tell me.
She had good energy. So,
talk to me.
Say the you always say that shit. But so what other, is you gonna be dropping any other music soon? I know you did drop Cool Off with NTW, but individual you, what do you have going on? Is you gonna be dropping any songs, any music?
So I do got my song on the low that I've been promoting featuring the bro Solo Tyree. Shout out to Solo Tyree. Also I got my project Great As I Can Be featuring Nisha B. You know what I'm saying? Great energy, great. I'm talking about, man, look, if y'all ain't tapped in with her, go tap in with her, man. That girl, man, look, hard. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Also, you know what I'm saying, shout out my boy Status. Good shot, I've been collabing with them, you know what I'm saying. Got some stuff on the way, you know what I'm saying. I've been doing my own little thing, you know what I'm saying, working with different people. You know what I'm saying, I got that On Him remix featuring Paper Trail, you know what I'm saying. You know I had to get him on that motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I've been, you know what I'm saying, moving around, working with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, getting different energies. And it's crazy because these people, these artists that I work with, they bring out the best in you. It ain't like they trying to compete with you or they trying to show you they better than you. They bringing out, you know what I'm saying, a side of you that you ain't know you had. So
you feel like that's what the artists that you have worked with so far has done?
Yeah, every artist that I've collabed with that I didn't previous collab with has brought out a better version of myself that I didn't know existed. You know what I'm saying? So it's man, the status is a guy that, man, I'm talking about, he gives you advice. You know what I'm saying? He always giving you some kind of knowledge, whether it's about music, whether it's about life.
What you say? Be dropping gems like a motherfucker.
You feel me? So it's like working with him. It's a different level because it's like you got this animal inside of you that you never knew existed. So it's like working with these artists is wonderful. And hey, you know, in the future I want to collab with them again.
And you're open to collabing with others too as well?
Of course, you know, it's a few on my list, you know what I'm saying? HD, you know, Cheesy Baby, Trap D, Bianca Clark. It's a lot of people that I want to work with. Prxnce, I ain't forgot about you either, my boy. But, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, I look at and I'm like, man, look, I want to work with these people. Can't forget about my little cuz, you know what I'm saying? Big Mill, gotta drop one with her.
Almost done.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I'm talking about, like I said, Mobile got so much talent. It's just, we so slept on because people think that we all about drama and unnecessary BS. But really, you know what I'm saying, it's all about the hard work and dedication that you put in.
Definitely, for sure. Well, that was a fucking earful. Prxnce, Prxnce, would you kindly tell my audience where they can find you at on your social media, where they can find your music, they can find all your other stuff as well?
You know what I'm saying? Look, you can follow me on Facebook. I ain't gonna lie, that's my government name, Deontay Deshaun at me. Yeah, my last name funny, I know. My Instagram, Prxnce. You can also follow my backup Instagram, Prxnce with the _. Music, you know what I'm saying? You can follow Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go get that pull off, because it's definitely going to be the summer anthem.
Yes, most definitely. I appreciate you coming. And even aside from being your lady, looking on the outside where you started to where you are now, I'm very much proud of you, of your success, your growth, your elevation. Like, goddamn, like,
I appreciate it.
I'm really happy for you, and I can't wait to see what all you gonna bring this year.
Oh, I'm coming harder than hard. Best believe that.
I'm already knowing. We're looking forward to it. But until next time, you guys, Rave the Gemini, Prxnce, and we did another episode of Spin the Block. We out of here, y'all. Peace out.
Gotta let the world know. And girl, I know that we can stick together, we make it last. Girl, the way we got, you know we moving too fast. But I only want you, hold you down in my arms. Me and you, girl, we looking at the sky for the stars. Girl, look at the lighthouse, love to see you smile. Your last dude couldn't do it, wasn't worth a while. But let me show you why I think about you every day. Girl, let me show you what a real man love.